Wizard in the closet. Welcome to my humble closet. Today I will show you one of the small, frequently used spreads that I tend to use for my readings. Many people are faced with situations where they have to choose between two life paths. Perhaps take a new position or change the city, something like this. And there is of course also a spread for this kind of situation. So, I will start by shuffling the deck. Okay. The spread is pretty much created in the shape of a letter V, going from the bottom. It's the point of no return, the start of the one path, the start of the other, middle of one path, middle of the other, and the end of one path versus the end of the other. So, usually speaking, I read one path and then the other, but we always start from the bottom. So the point of no return is the moment where you have to make a decision or the decision will be made for you. Here we have reverse Two of Cups. So that means when you and someone that you consider your closest person, best friend, spouse, whatever, when you fall apart, when you break away from each other. So this will be the moment where your life path will have to be decided, whether you make a decision or the decision will be made for you. And then I will go one path and then the other. The first path, reversed Wheel of Fortune. So the first path will start with some kind of leaving the cycle. Perhaps your life was monotonous and you were just going through the motions and something will break from these motions. Either you will break consciously or the break will be made for you. Like I said, start can be completely irrelevant of whether you want it or not. Middle of the first path is the reversed Page of Wands. So the kind of behavior that is apathetic. Like you have the option for adventures, for new things, but you don't really want to, you don't really have this energy. And the end of this path will be reversed Two of Coins, which means trouble with balancing your budget usually, because coins are usually about financial situation, but can also be about priorities. Problems with balancing priorities, perhaps something takes over. The other path starts with Hermit reversed, which would suggest that this part starts with you deciding not to be alone, like not to leave the situation, leave the group, and just staying there. Whether it's right or not, it doesn't say. Just it will be this kind of situation. And middle is the World, which would suggest that in the middle of this path you will finish something. Some kind of chapter in your life will come to an end. Possibly a satisfying one. Usually the World means that something reached its conclusion, like a good book. And then we have reversed Eight of Wands, which would mean that some kind of blocked energy, like when, like a dam on your energy, like something that stops, unmovable object, like your life hits that kind of situation where you are blocked from rapidly moving forward. So those are the situations. We can sum them up going bottom down now. Like, it will start with you and your favorite other person breaking up. One side will have you live some kind of cycle, some kind of living some kind of cycle, some kind of repeated actions that you will stop doing, and the other will start with you, like joining with the group, like not deciding not to leave, not to separate yourself and see the situation from outside. So this is an explanation, this is an example. I will do another example, or perhaps, why not? I will show another useful tool for tarot, a yes and no spread. It's the kind of spread that's simple to use, easy to use, but I would say don't ask the same question multiple times. Tarot really doesn't like it, and from the second question onwards you usually get gibberish. So, how to do a yes-no tarot spread? You create 3 stacks of cards. Each card must end on either 12 card or an ace. It follows the system the same as many talent shows. Every ace means yes, and every 12 card without ace means no. So let's go. Let's say that you have a question. You can have question without saying it out loud. That's something I always tell my clients, because when they have to say the question out loud, it's sometimes not that comfortable. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, and we have ace on the 12. Nice. 1, and we have ace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so following, as I said, talent shows format, we have 2 yes and 1 no, which would suggest that the answer is rather yes. For all of you who really like maths and statistics, the chance for this is about 45 to 47%. The chance for rather no is the same, and the chance for three times yes, 3 times no's is about 2-3%, so it's really low. Okay, so those 2 spreads are an example of spreads I frequently use with my clients. First spread about the paths of life, making a tough decision, and the other yes no. Okay, I think that will be all for today. Thank you for visiting my humble closet.